Following the murder of Charlie Kirk, the Texas House and Senate created a special committee on civil disclosure and freedom of speech.
The committee met for the very first time today. Fox 4's Stephen Dial is in studio with more on what happened today. Stephen.
Following the political assassination of Charlie Kirk, we've seen stories on college campuses that have raised the debate over what is and what is not freedom of speech. Specifically, if it's legal for certain actions to be taken by universities against students and staff.
Political assassination cannot be condoned in this country, period.
2 days after the political assassination of Charlie Kirk, the Texas Lieutenant Governor and House Speaker created select committees on civil discourse and freedom of speech. The committees had their first joint hearing Thursday in Austin.
The cause Charlie stood for doesn't end with him.
Invited testimony included a representative with Turning Point USA, the organization founded by Charlie Kirk. University presidents and officials also talked about how they responded to protests dealing with the Israel-Hamas war and responses to incidents following Kirk's murder on a college campus. Some of the questions went to how much freedom of speech public college employees should have.
We've had situations where public employees, be they professors or public school teachers, have made statements that were offensive.
A public employee who is speaking pursuant to his or her duties as a public employee, that is not protected speech, because you are instead speaking for the government. That is the government's speech. So if a public employee is speaking as to something related to that employee's duties as a governmental employee, that would not be protected by the First Amendment.
Some lawmakers also asked about nonverbal expression. A representative from UT Austin hedged on what would specifically be defined as hate speech. Thursday was not about creating new rules or guidelines. The legislature, since 2019, has passed multiple bills involving protests and freedom of speech. Some lawmakers say lawyers and universities continue to find loopholes in those laws. And part of today's hearing was to look for ways to close those loopholes.
The problem we have has existed for a long time, and I think it's shameful that our higher education institutions have not done more to bring it into line.
This will continue to be part of ongoing hearings in the House and Senate. It's unclear what specific type of legislation lawmakers want to put forward for the next session, specifically in response to the Charlie Kirk murder.
All right, Stephen Dial in studio. Thank you.